everyone, welcome to day 26 of the How Not to Die challenge. So I am making something that is in Dr. Greger's cookbook. It's called black bean burgers. So I am making that for supper for tonight, but I've never made a black bean burger recipe or any kind of burger recipe, veggie burger recipe that needed to sit in the refrigerator for a while before you cooked it. So I'm actually starting my food cooking prep stuff before I get ready for the day, before I shower, all that good stuff. So I'm going to put stuff together, and then you put everything together, and then you make the burger and you let it sit in its little patty shape in the refrigerator for half an hour. So I'm going to do all of that, and then while it's sitting in the refrigerator for half an hour, I'm going to go take my shower and get ready for work and all that good stuff, and then come back and cook the burger. So I thought that I would show you the ingredients as I put them together, and yeah, let's get started. So first, this is a food processor video for sure, so you do really kind of need a food processor for this. I don't think a blender would work quite as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think so. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what else you would do. I'm going to say maybe you could mash stuff, but I don't think that would work very well either. Okay, first things first. You need one whole cup of rolled oats. You need to put 3 ingredients in your food processor to start with. I'm going to read the instructions this time so I get them put in there in the correct order. So 1 cup of oats, 1/2 cup of walnuts. It does not say they have to be organic. That's just the kind that I happen to buy from Costco. We get all of our, well, not all, but we get a bunch of our nuts from Costco, and then we just leave them in the freezer. They just sit there for a long time, so we're ready for them again. And 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Okay, so once you get these 3 things in the food processor, you're going to start blending them. And then you'll put more ingredients in. So let's do that part real quick first, and then I'm going to bring the camera down so you guys can see what we're adding in after that. This is really noisy, so I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Okay guys, so that worked exceptionally well. I'm actually quite impressed with how well that worked. So the next set of ingredients, I'm going to bring the camera down here for you guys to see me add those in, and we'll go from there. There's going to be 2 different sets of ingredients. We're going to add 1 set now, blend it again, and then add another set. So let's do that. Okay, so next you want to add in 1/2 cup of chopped red onion and 1/3 of a cup of chopped mushrooms. So there's half of a red onion, and I didn't measure. That's just 2 little button tops of a mushroom, so I figured that was close enough. And now, in order to make black bean burgers, you obviously need to add some black beans. And I accidentally got a thing of tri-blend beans out and drained and cleaned and stuff, so I don't think it's gonna matter. That's what I'm gonna use. There's a bunch of black beans in there, so we're gonna call it a black bean burger anyway. And then you need 1 tablespoon of ground flax. Like I've told you before, we keep our flax seed already pre-ground in the freezer, so it's easy for my husband to just grab out a tablespoon every morning to put in his peanut butter. 1 tablespoon of that, and 2 tablespoons of tahini. This stuff is messy. Okay, and then we do another process on this. Alright guys, so now it's time to add all the rest of the ingredients. So we need to put in there 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of parsley. It actually calls for 1 tablespoon of fresh parsley, so I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of dried parsley. I don't have fresh parsley like ever. And then one teaspoon of onion powder. One teaspoon of savory spice blend. Two teaspoons of miso. One half teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, smoked. It does specifically say smoked paprika. And then it does not call for black pepper. However, I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper in there because I know that turmeric is way, way, way better for you if you have it with black pepper. And I don't see why you wouldn't add black pepper to a burger. So I'm putting in 1/4 teaspoon of that. I think that you could put in like a tiny pinch and it would be enough. So anyway, you put your spices in there and we're going to blend this again. All right, guys, so now we're going to take this out of the container and I'm putting it on I'm going to put it on a cutting board because I need to divide this into 4 equal portions to shape it into a patty and then refrigerate it for 30 minutes. So I'll be right back with you as soon as I get this on a cutting board. And you can see me put it into 4 different patties. It looks like it's going to be really, really sticky, so we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, so this stuff is really sticky. Like for sure really sticky. So when I scooped it out with my spoon, I kind of pushed it into like a rectangular type shape so that I could divide it into 4 relatively easy. I thought that might be a little bit easier to do. So I'm going to scoop this up and roll it into a ball, but I'm going to get my hands wet first because that will work out. This has to sit anyway, so I'm not worried about making the mixture too wet. I'm not too worried about that at all, to be honest with you. So I'm going to get my hands wet. I'm going to roll this into a ball and put it on my silicone baking sheet over here and then put it directly in the refrigerator. I don't see that this is going to be that big of a deal, except it's going to be a little bit sticky. So I'm going to get my hands wet before I do that. So I'll show you guys this quick before I get it in the refrigerator, and I will see you again in just a few minutes. All right, guys, so here we go. Got 4. I'll call them a black bean burger, but they're tri-blend bean burgers, but we're gonna call them a black bean burger. I tried to make them all about the same height. They're a good sized burger. That's not bad. Yeah, so this is gonna go in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and then we're going to cook it at 375 degrees for 25 minutes, it says, flipping once halfway through. So I have never known a veggie burger to cook the amount of time that it says it's supposed to cook. They always need longer. So we'll see how that works out. I'll probably put it in there for 20 minutes and then try and flip them. Of course, if it's been in the refrigerator, maybe they'll flip easier. The problem with veggie burgers, I'm sure you guys know, they don't flip very well. They like to get stuck to stuff. Even the silpat mat, they like to get stuck and don't flip nicely. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go put this in the fridge and then cook them, and then I'll be back with you guys when I am done with that process. I'll let you know how long it actually took. Alright guys, so I am done cooking these burgers. I don't know what they taste like. They just came out of the oven and I absolutely need to leave to go to work. So I will let you know in the morning what they taste like, but they're really pretty. They look nice and tall and they cooked really well. So I put them in there for 20 minutes and then flipped them, and they were nice and golden brown on the one side that was on the bottom. And so I only cooked them for another 10 minutes after that. Maybe, no, not 10 minutes, 8 minutes. So they definitely didn't need more than the 25 minutes that he said. Spot on. Good job, Dr. Greger, because that never happens. So this plate is half mine, half my husband's. I'm going to eat this part because he's not going to care for this part, and he's going to eat that part. Going to be part of his supper, and he's going to help me finish off some of the rice that I made the other day. But isn't that pretty? Very exciting. So I'm going to go pack myself up a burger to go. Actually, we'll probably pack up 2 to make it like a meal, and then have some baby tomatoes to eat with it. And then I made a shake real quick. So it has 2 servings of greens. I've got 2 things of spinach in there. It's got a serving of berries, which I actually mixed blueberries and frozen strawberries because I didn't have enough blueberries. A banana and flax. So it's got a bunch of stuff in it. I think I'm gonna do really well today because I've got 2 servings of grains in my rice, and I've got a serving of beans in my burger, and a serving of beans in my rice. And another I'm gonna eat 2 burgers, so that's gonna be 2 servings. So 3 servings of beans. Oh my gosh, guys, I might do really well today. Plus it has nuts in it, so it's got those in there too. Whew, I might just miss cruciferous. I'm not 100% sure, but this is pretty exciting. So, anyways, I'm gonna go pack up real quick and get ready to go, and I will talk to you in the morning about how awesome these burgers were, because I'm guessing they're pretty darn delicious. Bye, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I am home and riding the bike, and waiting for my husband to come home from dropping off the kids, so he's out doing that. So that burger was like nothing I've ever had before in terms of a veggie burger before. So it was really good, like flavor wise. Was relatively firm on the outside and not squishy on the inside, but obviously not meat consistency. So that should explain that to you. I have never had a veggie burger that tastes like that before. That's all I can say. I would totally recommend making it. I actually am going to make that exact recipe for my daughter who's vegan, because I think that she will really, really like it. But yeah, it was just unlike anything I've had before. It was good. I liked it a lot. So food last night was awesome. I had my leftover yellow rice and what was that stuff with black beans and peas, whatever that was called, and then burgers, and took baby tomatoes with me, and it was delicious. So, that's it for me for today. I am going to go to bed after I get done riding the bike, which I just started riding the bike. I've been at it for like 2 minutes, so yeah. Crazy weird things. I showed you my hand yesterday, which looks totally fine, right? Like there's a little bump in there, right there, and it hurts, but it doesn't itch or anything like that right now. But the joint on my finger, it goes down, but every time I try to push it up, it hurts really, really, really bad. So I can't decide what's going on with my hand, but maybe by the time I wake up later, it'll feel all better. I hope. Anyways, yeah, that's it for me for the day. I hope you guys had a fabulous day, and definitely make those burgers and let me know what you think when you do, because they're pretty good. I don't know. Strange, not like any veggie burger I've had before. Just go with that. I think you guys will like them. So anyway, that's it for now. We'll talk to you again later.